the Ibiza Riverfront Hotel in Danang. I'm here for 2 nights. I'll explore the pool, explore breakfast, I'll check out the surrounding areas of the hotel, and observe a man or woman in the water doing something. So let's go in and check it out. Pool's open till 10, and the bar is also open till 10. The wall is like an illusion. It feels like it would be something quite soft and spongy, just like you would see perhaps in a sail asylum up against the wall. But actually, it's wallpaper. It's very, very deceiving to the eyes. But actually, it works really well. And the view outside of the window, absolutely fantastic. Look at that. You can see the city of Danang. And if you look in the distance, you can see the mountains, which is Hai Van Pass. I've been over there quite a few times, and people say it's dangerous to go over there, but I've never had an accident. I've never seen an accident. But if you ever come to Danang, that's definitely a place you should go to. Hire a bike and go over the Hai Van Pass. It's really nice. You can't see it so well on the camera, but it's over there. It's one of the bigger mountains. Looking at the walls, you know, some of the paint has kind of crumbled away a bit here. You've got random nails in here, I guess. At one point there was a picture up there, but I mean that's not going to cause any harm unless you're really tall. As you see up here, it's crumbling away as well a little bit, and here it's crumbling away. I guess over time it would do that. I guess the wall maybe needs to be updated a bit. But yeah, it's not bad. You've got like a TV here, and down here you've got this that you can put on the door to tell the cleaners to make up the beds. I saw the cleaners this morning. I guess they'll be here soon. And here is the price list to buy the items within the room, or if you decide to steal them, you know, oh, I want that kettle, I'll take that kettle. They'll come into the room, realize it's missing, boom, 350,000, which is not a great deal, but perhaps, you know, for this kettle it is. Yeah, I don't know if there is a mini bar on here. Let's have a look. Yep, there's a fridge. Yeah, we came here last night quite late, and we went for some food and then crashed out. I was absolutely shattered. What do we have? So we have some water. We have some water, standard water, which is always good in Vietnam. Got Coke. Obviously everyone loves Coke. Well, I'm saying everyone. Oh, and we have LaRue. This is the most popular. You've also got Huda as well, which is also quite popular. And this is the cheapest. LaRue is the cheapest. I think here it's like 25,000 in the hotel, which is quite a lot because 10,000 VND. But even still, it's still very cheap. 25, it's less than £1, I believe. Less than £1. But you've got Tiger beer, which is quite popular in Vietnam. Many people drink that, especially those who make a bit more money. Yeah, so that's the main bar. And you've got some other drawers. Well, they're not even drawers, but it looks deceiving. They look like drawers, but they are not. But I like the effect, the wood effect. And there's a peephole too, but I'm trying to look through it. And you can't see a thing. I guess because the wall outside's also dark. We've got a closet here as well. We've got a nice robe. Now, look at this. This is quite cool. Ibiza Riverfront Hotel. Looks awesome. Looks nice. I mean, this is something I'd like to buy. Oh, so I've got it on. Nice robe. How do I look? It's actually quite comfortable. I like it. There's a good chance I might actually buy it. Bathrobe at the bottom, 300,000. What, $8 or something? I'm really bad at converting VND to pounds and dollars. But yeah, the shower is quite spacious. It's really nice. No problems here. Even if you've got some kind of ailment in terms of your physical movement, you can get in here, no bother. I mean, if you want to take a shower with your partner, you certainly can. It's big enough. And even if one person wants to do the makeup or brush their teeth, the other person can take a shower or take a shit. Yeah, it's a really nice room. I like it a lot. Yeah, we've got, sorry about the mess. I probably should have tidied it up, but I'm going to jump in the pool soon. This is also a cupboard, or should I say a drawer, that doesn't seem to open. So, God knows what's in there. Could be the maid's stash of sexual appliances. Who knows? Oh, it opens, it opens, it opens. Yeah, it's just a bit stiff. Obviously it looks quite old, you know, in some parts, like especially here. It looks like, you know, this has come off at one point and they've either glued it back on, or if they have, they made a right mess of the glue. Yep, and here there's another drawer, and of course these are just, they look like drawers, but they are not. But still a nice table, a nice mirror and a lamp there. We left the lamp on last night. Yep, so overall it's a really nice room. We've got an air conditioner up here which we have on blasting throughout the night. When I was in Hanoi, I had the air conditioner on all night and I think I got a cold. But it's very hot. When you stand next to the window, you can feel the heat blasting out of from outside into the gaps of this window. So I think I'm gonna have a look upstairs at the pool. Okay, let's go to the pool. I was up there last night, but it was quite dark, so I didn't get to see so much of it. It's quite strange because they all have this kind of marking. I think a lot of people have been locked out at one time or another. And they've had to like prise the door open. But you still think the hotel would have a spare set. What was this? No, this one doesn't have one. Oh, but this one does. VIP. The VIP room. I don't know what that looks like. They always seem to like to have little screws hanging out of walls. Here is the gym. It's not bad. It is a bit limited on the weights. I mean, I suppose that's all you need for the average Joe. And oh my god, it is hot. It is super hot. Look at the view up here. You've got the river there. In the distance, we've got mountains. It is so hot though, you couldn't be sitting out here and drinking beer at this time of the day. Well, you probably could, but you'd probably burn like a little piece of bacon. Yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful. I've never seen that before. Down there looks like maybe it's a water feature. So the breakfast area has a nice balcony which you can go on, check it out. Straight outside onto the main road. It's quite a nice view of Han River. So I thought I would have a walk along Han River, check out the water feature, and also have a look at the seating area where the International Firework Festival will be held. And there's the water feature, which I mentioned before. I wonder if that comes on in the evening, or maybe when the fireworks are on, they might come on. Let's have a little look at the seating area. Yeah. There's some guy on his boat, looks like he's getting ready to go fishing, or maybe he's just having a stroll. Yeah. So this is where the fireworks will be held, and people have to buy tickets to sit in there. I bought a ticket about 7 years ago, maybe 6 years ago, and I watched the fireworks. It was cool, but it took like an hour to get home, and I only lived over the bridge. The traffic was crazy. Yeah, looks like he's fishing. Or going to prepare to go fishing, or maybe he's just gotten back, because I think they go quite early. And if they're going to catch squid, they go late at night. And if you come to Danang, you'll often see boats out, not here, but in another area of Danang, and you'll see them with the lights. You see the lights in the distance, and they have lights on because squid is attracted. The squid are attracted to the light, and it helps them to catch them. So there's the hotel right there. It's quite tall. 12 floors, Hotel Ibiza, and it's really nice. We're going to be staying at another hotel in Danang in a few days. I'm not sure where it is because Mrs. booked it, but we shall see when we get there. But yeah, it's really nice around here. It's really chilled. Even the beach, I might go to the beach later. The beach is really nice as well. I wonder if much has changed since the last time I've been here. But over there doesn't look very nice. Garbage in the middle. And I think there's some dude in the water. Is that a dude? Nope, it's a ball. It's a ball. Let's zoom in. bar. But yeah, fishing is a huge job in Danang. Many people. It's a dude. I have no idea what he's doing. Snorkeling perhaps? Yeah, more people. But yeah, there's a fishing village in between the beach and this hotel, and at certain points in the day they sell fish over there. Women will be there with baskets of fish, freshly caught, and be selling it, and usually it'll be sold out quite quickly. People prefer to go there than the supermarket because I think it's a bit cheaper. But yeah, look at her, she's in the water. I don't know what she's doing. Maybe she's, I think it's a girl. Maybe she's tied her husband to a couple of rocks and let him sink to the bottom. I don't know. It's quite funny because if you went into a river in the UK doing whatever she's doing, you'll probably get arrested or warned or fined. One thing I love about Vietnam is that you can do pretty much anything you want. You can park anywhere. Sometimes you do have to pay for parking, but if you parked on the sidewalk, you wouldn't get a ticket. You can leave your bike anywhere. There are some areas where they prefer you not to park, however, but I don't think you'll get a ticket. Someone would just come over and say, oh, you can't park there. But I've never really come across many areas that have that in place. But yeah, living here is like a whole world of freedom. And within reason, of course. Yeah, look how beautiful the palm trees are. Are these palm trees? I guess they are. So beautiful. Yeah, there's a lot of hotels in Danang. Here comes a dog. A lot of hotels in Danang. And surprisingly, they are not all that expensive. I mean, there are some hotels that are quite pricey and some resorts, but for the most part, it's not that expensive. Of course, like if you go like this, like Saigon and Hanoi, places are a bit more expensive than in Danang and perhaps other central cities like Hue City, and I'm not sure about Dong Ha because I've not been there, but I've been in Nha Trang and the city, the hotels in that city. From what I can remember, it was a while ago, but they weren't that expensive. But again, it varies in price. But you always get, even if you go to a cheap hotel, usually staff are very friendly. Rooms are often quite clean. But of course, if you go out of the city into the countryside, well, you've got to be a bit more open-minded. really nice. Yeah, there's a hotel up there called Vinpearl Hotel. You can't see it from here, but I might go past there later and have a look. But it's really, really nice, especially at night. They've got trees on the outside and they're lit up, and the hotel itself is huge. And I think it only costs about £50–60 a night. I need to check, but it looks really nice from the outside. I might even try and stay there while I'm in Vietnam for a night. Would like to venture to a different city at some point. I don't know where. I will be going into the countryside in a few days, but I'll be staying in a house as opposed to a hotel. I'm not sure what this thing is. Looks quite wrong from behind. No idea. If you know what it is, I suppose you can let us know. I have absolutely no idea. Not a clue. Well, I'm gonna walk back to the hotel and go somewhere. I might try and hire a bike. I don't know. We'll see. I've got a motorbike in the countryside. It's a Honda. Can't wait to get back on that. But I mean, if you rent a bike here in Danang, I think it only costs like about 100,000, which is, what's that, like, I'm not sure, £2? I'm really bad at converting dong to £2. Oh, there's another one. Don't know what it's supposed to represent, but it represents probably something. There's also a water park in Danang which I have noticed, which I haven't noticed before, and I think it must be brand new. Looks quite nice. I might go there at some point. It depends if I can convince the missus to go. But her niece is coming to Danang, so I might take her niece to the water park. It's about 250,000, which is what, £7, £6 something. It's not very expensive at all. You know, if you come from a Western country and you go to Vietnam, especially, or even Danang, everything's very cheap. But if you're a local, things are not so cheap. It's just like us when we go to London. You know, you work your ass off in your regular job, and you might not make a great deal, and you go to London and everything's expensive. Even in your own city it's expensive, you know. But if you're able to afford to come to a place like this, Vietnam, perhaps even Thailand, Cambodia, well, you would live like a king. You really would. You know, you can get a beer here for less than £1. You go to the pub and you can get like a LaRue, a Huda, for about £1, if not just a bit more. Or you can go for the more expensive stuff, which is Heineken, which is a quite popular drink. It'll probably be just over £1. Yeah, it's the flight that's expensive to get here. It costs about £600 per person, if you're lucky. Might be like £700 to £800 per person. It really depends on what time you come, who you book it with, and how long you don't mind waiting in the transfer between flights. Whew. The weather's lush. It's very hot. In Hanoi, it was humid. Here, it's the sun. That is a killer, but I love it. And being a pasty fellow, I guess it's easy for me to get burned. But whatever. Let's march on. Right, I'm gonna go back inside the hotel, and perhaps I'll go somewhere in Danang. So tomorrow is the last day. We check out in the morning. We're gonna check out the breakfast again. The breakfast wasn't the best, I must admit, but you know, it's for an Asian taste. People who are from Asia would well and truly like that breakfast because it had noodles, rice. It did have something called bangung, which I really enjoy. Usually, sometimes I have that for breakfast in Vietnam. So tomorrow is the last day. We check out in the morning. We're gonna check out the breakfast again. The breakfast wasn't the best, I must admit, but you know, it's for an Asian taste. People who are from Asia would well and truly like that breakfast because it had noodles, rice. It did have something called bangung, which I really enjoy. Usually, sometimes I have that for breakfast in Vietnam, but the typical Western breakfast like pizza. What? The typical Western breakfast like sausage, egg, bacon was absent from that breakfast. But I'm not complaining. I mean, I can go without it for a bit. But having noodles for breakfast or even rice is not my thing. But it's okay. As far as the room goes in the hotel, it's fantastic. The room is clean, tidy, the bed is comfortable, bathroom spacious. The water in the shower was a bit tricky to master, getting the hot and the cold, getting it to where you want it was a little bit tricky. But apart from that, the room was great, and the pool's not bad. I mean, it's not huge, but it does the job. It's good to sit out here and relax with a beer. The hotel staff were friendly. Last night we came back to the room with some takeaway noodles. Mi Wang, as they call it. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but it tastes great. We brought some back, but we didn't have any bowls, and we asked the reception for a bowl, and they gave it. They actually sent it up to the room. I asked for it, and within about 5 minutes it arrived. And today we ordered a motorbike, and we got it within 5 minutes. Probably less than that, to be fair. But yeah, the staff has been fantastic. I always feel in Vietnam, in Asia or Vietnam, especially, that the staff, they tend to go all out and help you out and give you what you kind of want and don't complain about it. Being a guest in Vietnam, they do try and give you your requests, and I think it's only right to treat the staff here with respect, because they work hard. They don't make a great deal, I don't think, and they're just lovely people. So the staff at this hotel have been fantastic. And even when I was in Hanoi yesterday, 2 days ago, the staff there were also fantastic in that hotel. I'll put the link to that hotel below. I didn't make a video, unfortunately, because I was in too much of a rush. I'm looking forward to staying in the next hotel, which is in Antung area, which is by the beach, and it's near the western area, and there's a lot of western restaurants over there. But I haven't been there yet, and I don't know if much has changed since the last time I was in Vietnam. So yeah, thank you for watching my video, and peace out.